alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Dominic Lawton can be wild. Welcome to the Bad Movie Cult.
Hello and welcome to the Bad Movie Cult podcast, where each week we take you through a film minute by minute, and by the end we decide if it's good enough or bad enough to be inducted into the Bad Movie Cult. I am your host, Dominic Lawton, and with me is the legendary Latino lover, Ken B. Wild.
Ay caramba. Hello.
We're knee deep in Full Moon June. And keeping on brand, we did a werewolf film last time for you. You get it, Full Moon June.
Full Moon June.
Werewolf.
Yeah.
What we got for you this week? Not a fucking werewolf film.
That's right. Dom, of course, foolishly believed that when I was doing the Full Moon June, I meant that it would therefore be werewolf related. Well, one of them was. What more do you want?
Yeah, that's true.
50% of them. You know, I'll go
That
with
was like April, where only one of them had apes in it. So it is on brand for us. And this week, we have an absolute beauty for you.
Oh, don't we?
There's nothing we love more on this podcast than one of those terrible European horror films. There is really nothing quite like them, and this is no different.
Oh, it's beautiful.
From trash legend Jess Franco comes the 1981 film Bloody Moon.
Your kiss is cold and icy as death. Your embrace deep as the night. Ava's been murdered.
That's nonsense.
He wants to kill me too.
Nights of blood. Nights of terror that will leave you breathless. Young girls in search of love and adventure become the prey of a bloodthirsty killer.
Let me go.
A dream vacation becomes a nightmare. Bloody Moon, a film you won't soon forget. Bloody Moon.
I've got a plot for you, Ken.
Yes, go on.
Girls are killed at a language school in Spain.
Is that it?
That's it.
Fair enough. It happens.
And a tagline:
Yes, please.
Don't panic. It only happens once in a bloody moon.
Oh, beautiful.
This movie, Ken, was banned in the United Kingdom in the early 80s.
As it should have been. Yeah, video nasty.
Video nasty,
Yes,
of course.
Of course it was.
And it was banned in Germany up until March 2023.
Fucking hell. It's
Yep.
recent, isn't it? If you're out there then, Germany, get a view of this now, you can. And then listen to us. We'll wait here.
Jess Franco was told by producers that the score for this film was going to be done by Pink Floyd.
I've written Pink Floyd all the way through this, because, God, it sounds a bit like them.
Yeah.
Although I actually called them Porn Floyd. It
Yeah.
sounds like if Pink Floyd did porn films. That's
Yes.
the kind of music it is.
I've got some key words for you.
I take it wasn't then.
No.
No, okay.
Some key words? You up
Keywords,
for that?
please. Yes, please.
Giallo.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Violence.
Oh, much.
Black gloves.
Yes.
Nipples.
Yes.
Masturbation.
What?
Masturbation.
Oh, okay. Why not?
Mysterious man.
There we go.
Handicapped person.
Yes.
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 And of course, incestuous desire.
Oh, naughty.
It's classic Euro trash.
Yeah, it's not the first incestuous desire we've had on the podcast, is it?
No, and that was a European film as well, wasn't it?
I think this is third one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Third one. We've had White Fire.
White Fire.
We've had Burial Ground,
Yeah.
of course. Mama. and this one. So is that the only 3 we've done?
What, with incest in it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Listeners, if you can remember any other incestuous films we've been watching, let us know.
Yeah, we've
Just
done far
remind
too
us-
many.
Remind us of them.
We've had necrophilia in
Yeah,
quite a few of them.
of course we have. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Dead girls don't say no.
yeah. Is that one of your films, is
No,
it?
that's one of my T-shirts.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Well, with that said, shall we crack into this game?
Yes, please. Let's crack into it like they do. Straight in.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
There's a woman. She's rolling another woman in a wheelchair in the middle of the night.
Yep. Wheelchair walk at night. There's a full moon. Full moon June. Thank you. Instantly fucking proven they should have been in here.
Yeah.
They don't all have to be werewolves, Tom.
No.
Hey, so you've fallen for it.
Mm.
I hope the listeners perhaps did as well.
Yeah.
But no. I've pulled one out there. Pulled one out. I've slapped you across the face with it.
Mm.
Yes, when
As
you
you
least
often do.
expected it.
Legendary Latino lover.
There I am.
There's a man with scrambled egg on his face. That's very poor, isn't it, that?
Yes, yeah. He's disfigured. He's got a horrific disfigurement on his face that does look like he's just got a bit of that dirt on there or something.
Porridge.
Maybe he's spread some Nutella or chocolate spread on toast, and then someone's thrown it and it's stuck to his face.
Yeah.
He's pulled it away from his face and it's just left the mark there.
The speckling.
Something like that. It looks a bit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is poor.
His name is Miguel.
Oh, Miguel, no.
He's just hanging around outside a dance. No one's going to let him in because of that shit he's got on his face.
Yeah, because he's a filthy face, isn't he?
We get a close-up of a woman's face.
Yep, and we get an even closer up of the eye. Right into their eye.
Miguel, I'm your sister. Don't look at me that way. Go back to the dance.
That's how we do. We cut immediately back to the party where everyone's dancing like crazy.
I said this looks a bit like the pool party from Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Yeah, kind of.
The
Yeah.
tiki torches and all that sort of shite.
Yeah. We've got some canoodlers in the woods. They're having a little canoodle. They're the old silhouette of the moon.
As with sort of things like Burial Ground that Ken said, the star of this really is the dubbing. And like we hear that these two canoodling, he's like, I'd like to make love to you.
I'd love to, he actually says. He said, I'd love to make love to you. And then we get...
And she's like, so would I.
caress me gently, everywhere. Yes, like that.
Now just relax.
Ralph,
Your body feels so stiff.
please, Ralph.
No one can see us here.
You know I love you, Ralph.
And I love you too.
Oh, I love your tenderness. Please, but be patient with me.
Just let yourself melt in my arms.
Caress me gently. Everywhere. Everywhere, yes. Like that.
What I do like about these sort of films is that the characters explain everything that they're doing. It's brilliant.
It is good, isn't it? I love it.
Miguel, he steals the boy's mask. This guy's called Ralph. This
It
man.
is indeed, yes.
Randy Ralph.
Randy bastard Ralph.
Yeah. He steals his mask and shirt. He's taken his shirt off. And then he heads over and starts dancing with another girl who she thinks this is Ralph. It's actually Miguel with a fucking mask on.
Yeah.
And Miguel's dancing like a bloody lunatic.
I've actually written he's dancing like a fucking idiot, so I
Yeah.
think we've covered that quite well between us.
Yeah.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's dancing like a right gimp. Anyway, they go to her room, lie down on the bed for some kissing.
Yeah.
4 minutes in, boobs.
Yep, I've got that. 4 minutes, tits alert. Yep, it's because she still thinks it's Ralph,
Yeah.
even though it clearly isn't. But then he's wearing a Mickey Mouse mask, so maybe it's not so clear.
Yeah.
So she gets her tits out, and he's still wearing a mask. The mask comes off. Oh no, it's disfigured-faced Miguel.
She screams, kicks him away into the wardrobe where he grabs a pair of scissors, handily sat on the table there, and stabs her repeatedly in the stomach with them.
Yeah, blood splatters everywhere. She's dead, screaming away, dead. Titles.
That body that they stab, like, it chips away, doesn't it? It's like a...
No, it's real.
It's quite poor. I put years later, but it actually isn't, is it? It's about the next day or something.
It's not a long time.
Because
is it?
Ralph is still at this fucking...
It is supposed to be like a bit later.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to tell us. There's no caption. So
No.
how are we supposed to know?
No one's aged. We got Manuela, which is the woman that was with the wheelchair earlier on. She's
Yeah,
driving
and
to the
that
clinic.
that was the one who is Miguel's sister. So
Yes.
don't look at me like that.
Yeah. She's driving to the clinic to pick up Miguel. There's a doctor there. He tells her to not remind Miguel of the incident.
Yep, avoid anything, any stress, any tension, and don't mention the incident of that night.
Yes.
I'm sure she will stick to all of those rules given to her by the doctor.
He needs an atmosphere of love, warmth, and security if you have the courage. Anyway, on the train, seemingly irate Miguel eyes a young woman named Angela as she stands in her compartment trying to remove her scarf from the window. And then she screams when the lights go out. They go into a tunnel. And Manuela, she comes back, thinks Miguel's pushed her out the fucking window.
Yeah, and immediately says, Miguel, you didn't kill her, did you? You know, because she's listened to the doctor, she's taken it on board and immediately accused him of murder. Whoops. Of course, she's not even dead. She's sat right in front of them, so how they've not been able to see her, I don't know, but she's just like, what are you doing in here?
Yeah, because you know how big train cars are.
Yeah, you can't even see people in them.
Yeah, in the empty one that she's in, but she's like, yeah, what did she say? Why do you keep on peeping at me like that?
Yeah.
What am I, Frankenstein's daughter?
Yeah, anyway, her scarf was just jammed and she saved it, and that was the end of that.
But she goes into extreme detail about that as well. I'm just like, you don't need to explain all that shit.
Miguel! You didn't kill her, did you?
Why do you keep on gaping at me like that? What am I, Frankenstein's daughter? It's my scarf. It got jammed up while I was trying to pull it from the window. You satisfied?
That's it, so we know something's not quite right, but we just can't fucking be bothered to figure out what.
No. Let's go and meet Alvaro.
Let's do that now.
He arrives at the International Youth Club Boarding School of Languages. What a fucking ridiculous place. Is it women's only? It's only women, isn't there?
I don't know, but I'd love to fucking work there. I'd get a fucking job there. Jesus. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, mama.
He tells Paco to hang the sign straight for once in his miserable life. Paco has gone full board handicapped for this role.
Yeah, I've put Paco looks like a bit like a retarded Billy Zane with his head shaved from Demon Knight.
I've put, what the hell is Alvaro wearing?
Yeah, I've put that as well because we've got the apparently the ant who's in the wheelchair being pushed around by Manuela at the beginning is threatening to cut the funding due to his ridiculous fucking clothes, is what I've written. I'm assuming it's because he looks stupid.
He's wearing some sort of like shell suit material, but it's like a tunic, like he's a swordsman.
I thought it was made of leather.
Well, it could be leather.
It's blue leather.
Blue leather tunic.
Yeah.
Jerkin.
He looks fucking awful, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But hey, it was the 80s, and it's in Spain.
We were all wearing that in the 80s in Spain. His receptionist tells him nothing is okay. The bank refuses to extend their credit. They'll be kicked out of the place if they don't pay the money they owe in rent. He says, it's all right, I'm going to go and see Manuela. The aunt is Countess Maria Gonzalez.
That's her.
She says that she believes she's being plotted against and that Manuela only wants her money.
Yeah, she seems nice, doesn't she, the aunt?
I've actually put the Countess seems nice.
I mean, she seems very nice. She owns the school and she hates fucking everybody.
Yeah.
So not quite sure why she's got a school. And she's also kindly taken legal measures to disinherit Manuela from anything at all, even though we don't know why.
Who's been doing nothing but pushing her around in a wheelchair since the fucking first minute of the film.
Manuela comes over and says, oh, that's fine. She just accepts everything. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem. Thank you.
That night, the Countess, she's lying in bed. Someone shines a light in her face. And then, for some reason, I don't know where, this is from the fucking Dark Ages, the fucking 1600s, a flaming torch.
Yeah.
Comes towards her. She screams out and seemingly burns to death.
Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it? She was one of my favourites.
Seems a fucking bit of a loud way of killing someone.
Yeah, there's I think Manuela was naked as well in a quick scene there, just in the window.
She's got her tits out looking at the moon.
Yeah.
Full moon.
Exactly. June.
We have a soul-destroying Spanish language lesson as Alvaro walks around with a tape recording playing lines of Spanish that the girls recite. Imagine having to do this.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ almighty.
I would if the rest of the class were them. All these little nubile ladies listening to tapes about how to speak Spanish.
Time for some tennis.
Well, why not?
The one girl's having a great time watching them play the slowest game of tennis you'll ever see.
This is where you get the first music.
Yeah.
Obviously, you heard that in the trailer. It does, I've written Porn Floyd.
Yeah.
Does sound a bit like them, but a bit shitter. We don't really go anywhere with that song. It's just the same bit played again and again. And if you liked it, well, don't you worry, because it's every fucking 3 minutes from here on in. Yeah, but what a lovely game of tennis.
This is where we meet Antonio. Antonio is the tennis instructor / gardener. And I messaged Ken as I was watching this saying, I am shocked that Antonio didn't write this film because the amount of fucking good things people say about Antonio in this is ridiculous.
Makes bloody Seagal look like he's nothing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Antonio's build-up.
Makes Seagal seem bashful compared to fucking Antonio. Some of the girls decide to sit round the pool topless anyway.
Yep, 16 minutes, more tits, thank you.
They call Antonio over, and as he comes over to them, they push him into the pool as a bit of a joke.
Oh, those girls, honestly. You ever been pushed into the pool by some topless ladies?
Yes.
What? Better fucking not have.
I have, yeah.
You son of a bitch. When was that?
That's when I broke into their house. If you remember.
Right. Yeah, sorry, I do, yeah. I was already in the pool.
Yeah,
I forgot why we were there.
Yeah.
I was on the inflatables.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think they were real then.
Oh.
Then they're doing a crossword, and one says, I have no idea what a capital offence ending in R is. Murder? Oh, of course, murder, yes.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Oh, how do you always know that?
That's literally how it is.
Yeah, they are fucking great, aren't they, these conversations?
Yeah. I like that one girl who was so happy to be in watching the tennis. She's fucking nuts, that girl. Anyway, Angela, she arrives at the school a little later with her friends.
I think she'd just had an abortion on the train on the way in,
Yes.
so that's why she was late.
Yep.
That's due to primal rage, by the way.
I was going to say that would be
just throwing that in there.
totally unnecessary if you didn't know what we were talking about. That's from a previous film that we've covered. She mentions the awful experience that she had on the train.
Yeah, she said she just stopped off somewhere.
Yeah.
That's it. We don't fucking care. No one seems to be interested, so that's it.
She's staying in room 13 where it's rumoured a girl was killed with a pair of scissors.
Remember that, listeners?
Yeah,
from the start of the film.
Yeah, happened the day before or whatever.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
The blonde from the tennis match who was smiling away says, I'll have nightmares if you go on telling all your horror stories. You've got quite the repertoire of chilling tales.
All realistic dialogue. That's how we speak.
Angela unpacks, plays some music, and starts to have a shower.
Yeah, we do have a little... back in that bungalow, of course, we got Miguel. He's watching.
He's always watching.
He is,
Miguel.
isn't he? He does a lot of watching, doesn't he, in this film?
Paco, he's there peeping at the window.
Yeah, well, that's because the door blows open in a sudden wind, and then she gets back after closing the door, and all of her clothes are strewn about the room, which, again, whatever. And then another door opens because of the wind, and you think, what the fuck is wrong with this bungalow? This is shit. And then she just goes, oh, well.
Yeah.
Closes the window because Paco's at the fucking thing. He's like licking
it, yeah.
She puts a record on. That's the same Porn Floyd music that we've had on before. Record skips. She's thinking, oh, something's not right. It's all to basically make you think that something's going to happen. Well, it fucking doesn't.
No.
So unlucky there. She goes back into the shower room, which is steamed up like fucking mad, hasn't it? How hot she got that shower.
Yeah. Crack a window.
Scalding a bloody body.
You'll get bloody black mould in there if you bloody don't have any ventilation.
That's quite right, Tom. That's good advice for people.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. People can die from that,
What, black mould?
Yeah.
Well, there we go then. Even better advice.
That's the real horror of this film.
It is. You end up like getting shit on your face like Miguel.
Yeah, she wipes the bathroom mirror and then she sees Miguel reflected.
Talking of Miguel, there he is. He's in the bloody mirror.
She recognises him as the guy from the train. He fucks off and she gets a knock at the front door.
Oh my God, who could it be?
It's the fucking street urchin from Scrooge.
It's a massive silhouette, isn't it, for such a small child?
Yeah.
I don't know how he's casting that shadow.
You there, boy. What day is it? Is that lad?
Yeah, but on this occasion, rather than going off to buy the biggest fuck-off goose that he can find, he's actually selling, apparently, chocolate elephants.
Yeah, I've said he offers her a brown elephant, which was one of Ken's films.
Yeah, forcefully offered those back in that film.
You ever given a woman a brown elephant?
I do like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not too keen, not after the first time.
At the estate, Manuela, she's rolling her aunt around in a wheelchair. I thought she was dead.
Well, what? Huh?
Paco, he slips into a car, pretends to drive.
Yeah, giggling and laughing like he's got anything to do with the fucking film.
He reminds me of Delamore.
Oh, yeah, Nog, is it?
Nagi, or
Yeah.
whatever his name is, yeah. I put, it's not a subtle performance of
Yeah,
a disabled person,
he's
is it?
also a bit like Yarp bloke from Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz, yeah.
A bit like him as well.
Yeah, the Hound.
The Hound, that's him, yeah.
Angela goes outside, sees Miguel again, walks faster.
Yeah, I don't know if she does see him because it's very unusual. He's there, but I don't know if anyone actually sees him there or whether we just see him there. Don't know. Who cares? Classic footsteps, though.
Yeah.
Her footsteps, then some other footsteps, and then she stops footstepping, and then the other footstep stops. Goodness me. It's a breakneck pace, this. It really is.
She's grabbed in the dark by a figure. Turns out to be her friend Inga.
Oh, Inga. You scared me. I don't know why you scared you. You knew I was coming to meet you. Yeah, that's right.
I hate Inga.
That's basically what they say as well in that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how I scared you. You knew I was coming to meet you. Yes, that's right. I did.
That is literally how,
okay, then.
how everyone speaks
Yeah,
in this film.
okay then, right. Sorry then.
Yeah, Inga is it's such a ridiculous character, some of the shit she says and
They all
does.
are. I don't even know the difference between half these people. But
Yeah.
yes, they are. And what after that, after they walk off camera, we get to see the pervy teacher in his, obviously without his stupid blue fucking outfit on, but he was following her as well.
Yeah.
Just emerges from the trees
Alvaro.
with a cigarette.
Yeah.
With a cigarette on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just think, what the fuck is this all about? Anyway, enough of that.
They go to see Laura Ava and the gardener, Tennis Ace, and the best piece of property the school owns.
He's the legendary Latino lover, Antonio.
He's also quite the lover, says Inga. You're like, all right, Inga, fucking shut up.
Inga's a bit carried away, isn't she?
Yeah. She always mentions him in every scene she's in.
Yeah.
About how everyone wants to have sex with him. And Antonio says, if you really want to see, try me out one night. Shut the hell up, Antonio, you idiot.
Yep, and Angela says no.
Yes.
And he says, oh, okay, do you speak Spanish? And she says yes, and proves it with an incredible array of Spanish phrases.
Yes.
And he says, not bad.
Yeah, and he invites her inside with the other girls.
Yeah, which they were going in anyway. I don't think he has to invite her. She's not a fucking vampire.
Miguel goes to see his sister.
Yes, we get a big close-up of the moon, the full moon, yet again. Empty wheelchair. And then Manuela in the window wearing the see-through negligee. Nips, nips, nips. This is what I've written.
Yes.
And what I was shouting at the screen when I was watching it.
And one of Ken's films.
Exclamation mark after each of them.
Yeah.
He expanded, so there was 2 after the second one and 3 after the third.
Wow.
Yes. Ooh, nips. Was the tagline.
The sequel. The two, they have a little kiss and a little touch of each other.
It's a bit odd, isn't it? I thought they were sister and brother.
Manuela stops him, saying that it could be like it was before if they could get rid of people who would judge them.
He says that you are the only girl who never laughed. That's what he says, you see, which must be harsh, mustn't it? Although if he just wiped that shit off his face, he'd be all right.
Yeah. I don't think anyone would laugh. They'd be disgusted. But I
Maybe
don't think
spit
people
at
would
him.
laugh. Yeah.
He spit on his fucking head.
Yeah. He wishes.
Maybe do that, yeah.
Cut to the disco.
Yeah, no, Miguel, we can't. And then he says, I'm so terribly frightened. As they often do in these films.
Yeah.
Where they do tell you they're
I'm
frightened.
terrified.
She says, I'm so terribly frightened. I wish we could get rid of all of them. Then we just cut, yeah, as Dom said, then we just cut. That's enough of that. That just sets the scene there. So Miguel's just like,
Maybe we should get rid of them all.
he thinks in a little thought bubble.
I've put, what the fuck are we dancing to
We
here?
have got some serious fucking jiving going on in
do.
here.
Yeah.
There's only from 2 of them. There's 4 people on the dance floor, but only 2 of them are actually doing anything that looks fucking energetic. The other 2 are just there thinking, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah.
And they are serious jivers. We had a dance troupe come into school once called the Jiving Lindy Hoppers. And this is what they were doing. This is what they were doing.
Well, you have to just watch him dance.
No, then we got involved. I had a dance as well. I got up there and was dancing like this. Bloody kick, double kick.
That's what they
Listening
called
to
it.
the
Double kick Kenneth.
It can be wild on the dance floor, cutting a rug.
Bloody
I
hell.
was going fucking mental. The ladies loved it. They were clapping me on just like Antonio.
Nice.
Yeah, they were going, oh, go Ken, go Ken. I was like, fuck yeah.
Were you doing the Russian Cossack dance?
I did at the end, yeah. And I pulled on me like full Monty, stripped all my trousers straight off.
All of them?
All of them. I was wearing 3 for effect. Yeah, took them all off. Yeah, fucking great days. Anyway, that looks like it caused an injury, these two.
The girls, they dance for too long, and then we get to listen to them argue over who gets to go to bed with Antonio.
Yeah, Antonio, of course, he's just like, I don't care as long as my dick gets wet.
Yeah.
Doesn't say that.
No. Antonio asks Inga to go get him a dessert with lots of chocolate icing.
He's got a sweet tooth, and no denying that.
I've seen a couple I fancy. Inga, she's not happy. She says, one great Latin lover thinks he can just sit there looking like God's gift to women, you lousy fraud. She says that a lot in this, calls people frauds.
Not really sure what she's fucking talking about.
The other girls laugh at Inga and tell Antonio to ignore her.
Some woman walks over, tries the phone, doesn't work, and then she just walks off, and then the teacher invites her to his bungalow.
That's the secretary from earlier.
What was it? I don't know who the fuck she was.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, who the fuck's that?
But I think it's a different woman when he goes to the bungalow. Though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, she's got dark hair when he gets there. Yeah, but anyway, whatever. I just thought, I don't know what's happened there, but whatever. Cool, nice one.
Yeah,
nice one, teach.
She invites him, and he's like, I might just do that. It sounds like a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
After a night of dancing at the disco, Antonio walks Angela home and says, hey, would you like to play tennis with me tomorrow? It's like, shut up.
And she says no.
Yes, again,
she
no.
Says, no, I really don't. Antonio, before he leaves, turns at the door and plucks a rose from Angela's bush and presents it to her.
Very nice.
Yes, and she goes, thank you.
Yeah.
And you just think, she's just seen you to just steal that from outside her house. It looks a lot nicer on the bush. But no, now it is hers to keep. You ever done that? You ever plucked a rose with your bare hand? Fucking
no.
Cuts your shit out, honestly. I know he's a gardener, but he's not got wear gloves, does he?
Impervious hands.
No, that's not. Impervious hands.
Good wrestler
Antonio.
name. Should be a wrestler name.
Antonio, impervious hands, Latino lover.
Manuela, tits out in the moonlight.
Yeah, I've put she's naked again for some reason. Anyway, back to Angela reading a book.
Do any of you do this? Tits out in the moonlight? Let us know. Email address, badmoviecultgmail.com.
Of course, I'll be asking for proof. Except you guys. I don't care. I don't really want to see that. Thank you. Actually, fuck it. Go on. Why not? Equal opportunities. Let's have you.
Yeah, all inclusive.
Let's have you. Come on.
Angela, she's having a read in bed.
Yeah, and with the reading, there's a voiceover of her describing what we're seeing as the viewer.
Wow, that is meta.
It is, isn't it? It's like 1981 this is done. It's so ahead of its time.
She's reading the book, The Killer Came at Midnight.
Yeah, except it's not called that on the book.
No.
I paused it and had a quick look and zoomed in, and it's actually Poe Must Die.
Very good.
Yeah, a book by Mark Alden from 1978. A book which relates to only Edgar Allan Poe can solve a series of murders.
Have you read this book? Have you read it?
No, I haven't, but I fucking zoomed in on the film, and that is what I saw.
Very good. Ken cutting through the bullshit.
There we go. I ain't fucking having it.
Spanish bullshit.
I'm not having it from you. There's not even a book called The Fucking Killer Came at Midnight. So shut up.
There should be.
Yeah, all right, I'll write one.
Wonder why the key word in this was masturbation. There isn't any masturbation in this, is there?
Well, when I was watching it, there was.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
So anyway, the lights turn off. Who's there? Asks Angela.
It's me, the murderer, says the murderer kindly.
A person appears in a room with a knife, and he just flicks the fucking rose in the glass and smashes it to pieces.
Yeah, black gloves, big shiny knife, beheads the rose.
Angela, she has a little look around, finds nothing, goes back to bed, and then the killer attacks again with like close up of the knife.
With a wobble board, listening to the music there.
Yeah.
It's just like...
And his hands all over the place, moving.
Yeah, because he's holding the
It's on
wobble
a
board.
space opera.
Yeah, but thankfully Ava arrives.
Yeah.
So, the killer's just like, whoop, whoop, look out.
She says, can I borrow a pullover?
Yeah, and she gives a massively elaborate explanation for why she needs it, which is fucking pointless.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Angela. You wouldn't have a pullover to lend me?
What would you want to wear a pullover for? You'd be too hot.
Not out on the sea, I won't. After you left, 3 nice-looking guys turned up at the disco and started dancing with us, and they asked us what we were doing later, and they were on their way to do some night fishing. And one of them invited me to come along. He's just my type.
Oh, I understand. I'll see what I can find. Just wait a minute.
Oh, you're an angel.
Angela gives her the clothing.
Yeah, apparently there's some guys turned up at the disco club. Even though I thought it was a fucking exclusive school.
Yeah.
But whatever, some guys came from the fisherman area of the world.
Yes.
and said, we're going out
The
on our
docks, as
boat.
they're known.
Something like that. We're going out on our boat and we want you to come with us.
Yeah. Ava's the same girl that was delighted at watching a game of tennis, so you can imagine how fucking cock-a-hoop she is about
really
this.
is fucking excited, as she says. She actually tells us how excited she is, and that's very much.
Yeah. Takes her top off.
Obviously, she very quickly gets her tits out. I thought they all lived there.
They do.
So what, she didn't bring any fucking pullover at all?
Nope.
Because she could have just gone back to her house and gone. No, okay, fair enough. Good work, Ava.
Yep. And then as she's topless, killer attack. Stabs her through the back, out of her boob.
Yep, straight out of her nipple.
Yep.
That blade comes right out of the nip.
Yep. No idea Angela didn't hear it. She's literally about 2 feet away from her.
Yep, but still.
But she dies silently, Ava.
Now she does see her. She screams and she runs outside. Antonio is just still right there, just outside.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing there, but he is.
She was stabbed in the breast, says
Yep.
Angela.
Of course, Antonio, chivalrous as ever, just tells her that no, it didn't happen. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's just all nonsense.
Yes, your imagination. She's probably only passed out if she actually is inside, which she definitely won't be. Let's go and have a look.
Yeah. Angela, of course, has put her own pullover back on
Yeah.
during this. Since finding the corpse, she's stopped to put her own pullover back on. One that she offered Ava.
Yeah.
But it was too pretty to go out on a boat.
Corpse is gone. They return to the room. Antonio finds the killer came at midnight, as he says.
That's
Obviously,
what
he
says.
can't read.
You know, 'cause he's got no fucking idea.
He's happy to close the case, and he says, "Dream about me instead, Angela. You'll sleep better." It's like, imagine if someone ever saying that out loud to someone.
Only in texts.
Inga turns up to figuratively stroke his dick again.
Yep, they're all jealous immediately.
Because when he says, "Dream about me, you'll sleep better," she pops her head in and says, "That's not all. If you go to bed with him, Angela, your dreams will be even better." It's like, Inga, why are you here?
It's like, go away.
Jesus Christ, who are you? He's fucking PR.
Thankfully, what's his name? The teacher?
Alvaro.
Thankfully, Alvaro also wanders in at this point and says, Antonio, get the hell out of here, or I'll throw you out myself. And then everyone else from the club all comes in as well and starts dancing. And no, what the fuck is everyone doing in Angela's house? Why are they just all walking in?
Yeah, I like
fucking very secure, is it? No wonder people are being killed.
I like how Inga carries on saying, "Angela, for progress in Spanish, nothing beats lessons in bed." Like, what are
I think
you?
she already said that as well. She's just saying the same thing. Yeah, I told you, Angela. Yeah, it's like, will you shut the fuck up and just slap her across the face?
Inga then says something very fucking odd. She says, "I only tell murder stories. It's the others who commit them, if you know what I mean. I'll astonish you, maybe tomorrow, or before even." Like, what? What the hell was that sentence, you idiot? Go back to talking about Antonio. You clearly have no idea what the hell you're on about.
Yeah, no one's interested in Angela's determined voice or that Ava has been killed. It was like, no, she hasn't.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, good night. And then the teacher, Alvaro, he goes back to his bungalow, finds some woman in his bed. So, jumps in, has a bit of that.
Yeah. Apparently it's supposed to be the secretary.
No idea, because I didn't know it was the secretary on the phone, but it's not the same woman as that.
No. Next day in Spanish class, Alvaro, he's teaching, he's walking round, the class is listening to more tapes. But on Angela's tape, the tape changes.
Angela actually says, "Does anyone know where Ava is?" I was like, Whoa. You said that she was dead. Why are you asking if anyone knows where she is? You now decided that you were wrong.
And the woman's like, you know Ava.
Yeah, she's like, she's probably dead.
Yeah.
She's like, no.
I know Ava.
Yeah, she is, isn't she? She's always probably dead, right? Yeah, but now she doesn't think she's dead, or maybe she's just not sure. I don't fucking know. Who cares?
Yeah.
Go on. What's on the tape?
Well, it's Spanish lessons, but all of a sudden the voice, which I think is Alvaro's voice, or it's just a, he then starts threatening her.
Estamos, we are.
Estamos, we are.
Estáis, you are.
Estáis, you are.
Están, they are.
Están, they are.
I'm going to kill you. You're as good as dead. I will murder you. I'll cut you in two like a piece of wood with a hacksaw.
Miguel, we see him at the window again. She screams, but he's gone when Alvaro turns up.
Yeah, even though they're in the same room and the whole fucking wall is window.
Yeah.
Yeah, still can't see him.
The tape goes back to normal. He refuses to replay it to see what's going on.
It was only 3 seconds ago.
Yeah.
It would take ages.
And Angela gets invited to go play tennis by the girls.
For fuck's sake, this tennis. Fucking hell. It looks real hectic, doesn't it, this camp?
Yeah, it's like you can't have a minute to yourself.
This
You were just
fucking
walking
study
in.
camp.
Yeah. She declines, says she wants to go look for Ava. And then it's Laura and Inga. They're starting to talk about why Angela's obsessed with Ava. And Inga says, it's because Angela is obsessed with Antonio. Like, God damn it.
It's like no one fucking cares. It's you dick. You're the one who's obsessed. You.
Angela finds bloody clothes and a bloody...
bloody towels.
Yeah.
I've written blood towels as a potential film.
Nice.
We should make, definitely.
Blood towels, yeah.
Blood towels.
More snooping around Ava's place.
Yep, she goes down to the fisherman area of the
world.
Of the world.
Yes.
To speak to those residents.
Yes, at the docks, yeah.
That's it, yeah. And says, have you seen a pretty blonde? And one of them says, maybe over there at the yacht club. And I thought, there's always something fucking going on, isn't there, at the yacht club? I knew it!
And she actually sees Antonio, and he's arguing with Manuela.
He's getting bollocks, isn't he? He's getting a right old telling off from Manuela, who, for once, was wearing clothing.
Yeah, and she jumps in a convertible and fucks off.
Yep. Whilst obviously we don't hear all of what they're saying, or maybe we do, and it's just fucking nonsense. But Porn Floyd, it comes in over the top, so we've got a little bit of music to accompany us.
What's your next note? Because mine's the boulder.
I've got that she's following Antonio when a polystyrene boulder just misses her. Yes, after falling from a great height.
Looks very realistic, doesn't it?
Very, very dangerous, isn't it, that area?
Yeah, she flags down some officers. And they're like, well, it says there's a sign.
Yeah, there's a sign saying, look out, polystyrene fucking boulders. And she says, well, maybe it'll be a sign that I could understand. Even though they're all speaking the same language to each other. I don't know why the sign would be in foreign, but, it probably is.
Laura and Inga, they're talking about Ralph.
I think one of the cops actually says, I wish I could teach her how to understand. And he goes, hey, careful now, you're on duty.
Very good.
Because you're not allowed to find anyone attractive if you're on duty as a cop.
Or drink in case someone drugs you and injects fucking...
wolf junk at you.
Yeah.
I say sperm, but I don't know, I think it was.
No, junk's better.
Yeah.
Wolf junk. Yeah.
New film, Wolf Junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Cut to Laura and Inga. They're talking about Ralph, which is Ralph from the start of the film, who Inga met at the club. And Miguel's looking on from the bushes at them as they're talking about this.
Again.
She tells Laura that she can't find Eva, and Laura says she's with Antonio and that they are in love. No, Angela says that. She comes back, sees Laura. I can't find Eva. Laura says, she's with Antonio and they are in love. It's like, fuck me. She goes and talks to Antonio, who says he doesn't even know who Eva is.
Fucking know her.
I only met her at the bar last night.
Yeah,
Once.
So fuck that nonsense.
Angela tells him someone wants to murder her and asks him why he was at the port earlier. And he says, which is one of Ken's films, just bumming around.
What he could have said was, none of your fucking business. Because why should she care? She becomes massively obsessed with the fact that someone's being killed and is therefore now trying to kill her.
Yeah.
Very quickly, doesn't she?
Yeah. I like that. Like, why were you at the docks? He's like, bumming.
I was just bumming, wasn't I?
I was bumming. What the fuck?
It's like Otis Redding.
Bumming on the dock of the... Bumming in that part of the world.
Yeah, in the fisherman area of the world.
That's what
he sang.
Sitting in the fisherman area of the world on the bay. That's what Ken's original song before it was changed.
Yeah, I wrote it. It was difficult to get it into a tune, to be honest.
Manuela, she's flirting with a snake, saying he's very pretty, especially when you show your tongue. This is an actual snake.
It's a real snake, yeah.
Yeah. Talks to her aunt and notices one of her snakes is missing. Medusa, where's Medusa? She goes on for ages about it.
Medusa.
Medusa,
Where's Medusa?
Medusa, that's it.
And says it so many times, I just thought, stop saying Medusa.
Yeah, she does say it a lot. Anyway, Laura, she agrees to look for Ava. Oh, no, sorry. Angela's speaking to Antonio, and Antonio says, all right, I'll look for this fucking Ava. You know, I don't know who she looks like. I only met her once.
Yeah.
He's got garden shears in his hands because he's a gardener.
I like it because he runs away. He runs away to look for this girl he doesn't know. And then as he's running away, he inexplicably just stops and turns back around to look back at Angela. And there, in the tree behind Angela, is Medusa.
Medusa the snake.
The snake dropping from the tree. Fortunately, Antonio, quick as a flash, runs all the way back and just kills the snake on camera.
An actual, real...
Really just cuts its fucking head off with the shears. Bastard.
Is that why this has been banned, you reckon, in Germany for so long?
Maybe.
Animal cruelty?
It could be, yeah. It's not very nice, to be honest, because this headless snake starts to coil upwards. She sees his little shears with blood on it, screams because she's oblivious to fucking Medusa. And then we get on the floor, we get little Medusa's head.
Moving.
Just moving around, going, what the fuck?
Yeah, that is ridiculous why that is in the film.
Not very nice, but there you go.
Oh no, yeah, more shots of Miguel from the bushes as well.
She runs away as well. Angela just runs off again. The teacher, Alvaro, he bollocks Antonio again because he's also just fucking there again. Yeah. They're always just there. He says, stop chasing women with fucking shears, you lunatic.
Yeah,
you're sacked. Yeah. You fucking get out of here. Yeah, Miguel, he's hanging about the place, having a bit of a look. Then we go to probably Dom's favourite bit, Inga again.
Oh, yeah. Inga's with someone called Ralph, and she's bouncing up and down on the bed doing sex noises.
Yeah, Inga's pretending to have sex with somebody.
Which I don't think she would need to be honest.
No, I mean, she is an attractive girl, but she's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
You know, you would do, but you'd make sure it fucking hurt, wouldn't you? You know, just teach her a lesson.
What I would say is you wouldn't give her your real name or contact details.
That's quite right. That's what I said.
I don't even know if you would, to be honest. I think it would be outweighed by how absolutely unbearable she is.
Yeah, she wouldn't shut the fuck up. I know that. Yeah. I know she'd be chatting all the way through it.
Yeah, and the girls, they see Inga through the window and they laugh at her. And Inga's not happy about it, and she says...
I'll tell you who else isn't happy. Ava, who's wrapped in plastic in her fucking wardrobe that she doesn't notice. She goes and gets something from her wardrobe to rip to pretend that she's being tied up. And Ava's wrapped in plastic, dead. In the wardrobe, nobody notices.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Carry on pretending to have sex. Go on.
Inga, she's not happy about Ralph coming in both sense of the words, and says he's probably never even made it with a girl, the phony Spanish lover. And then she swears revenge on all of them.
Yeah, still, never mind that.
All these type of films are like this, aren't they? Let's throw as many red herrings in to the point where even the director doesn't know what the fuck's going on anymore. Yeah. And just as many deaths and topless as you can get into the runtime.
Yeah, because she was also wearing a see-through negligee, wasn't she, at this point? So, you know, nips ahoy.
Yeah. Angela, she's out walking. She sees Inga drive past in the same car that Manuela was driving earlier.
Not sure where Angela's going.
No, I mean, she's on the cliffside, isn't she?
She ran off to try and find the police to tell them that people were being murdered and she was going to be next, and now she's just wandering around up a fucking cliff. Still, yeah, Inga drives off past her, just waves out the window.
She says, these old Mercedes are a load of fun, just like driving a Rolls Royce. Oh, God's sake.
Like she ever has.
Yeah.
Nor have I, obviously. But
No. The guy who's in the car with her, who from wide shots looks like Miguel.
yeah,
So I was like, oh, it's Miguel then, is it?
yeah.
But anyway, takes us to this fucking abandoned place. It's like a workshop.
It's a little child.
Is it?
It's
Yeah.
a small boy.
The same urchin who sold the chocolate elephant.
He's there. He's watching, wondering what's happening.
She's tied up and she's like, I'll try anything as long as I get back to the club in time. Dinner time.
Yeah, see, she never shuts the fuck up.
She doesn't.
Even when you're tying her up for sexual pleasure.
Or
she's
death.
still banging on about fucking nothing.
As they say, suffering is good for pleasure. She says shit like that just constantly, won't fucking be quiet.
And there's no way this tying up business is actually anything normal. He's fucking tying her legs together for a start. What the fucking sort of pleasure is going to be going on here? Yeah, I'll tell you what your first thing you do. Tie over her mouth. That's what it should be doing. That's where you should be going with this.
I should have done that when she first got to the fucking school.
Yeah, but unfortunately not. She constantly talks all the way through this scene whilst they're setting up an elaborate murder plot. Little boy, he's outside. He's got a fucking telescope.
The killer, he turns on the saw, and Inga starts slowly moving towards it. And she's like, oh, I don't want to die. Don't kill me. Ah. And then the young boy comes in, turns the machine off, kicks the killer in the fucking shin.
Kicks him in the shins and runs off.
Yeah.
And you think, phew, she's saved. But no, he just turns it back on
Yeah,
again.
instantly just turns it back
like,
on.
That fucking kid.
And we get a terrible fake head.
Thankfully, before she is killed, she turns into wax.
Yeah.
And as the saw strikes her throat, she is fully wax.
Yeah.
And not very fucking sneaky about it either.
No.
Lots of blood. You know, it's got a bit of bloodshed, but it's clearly just a wax model.
Full close-up of the head. It looks nothing like her.
No.
It's fucking terrible. It's a bastard of a wax head, is what I've put.
Oh.
Killer gets in his car, chases the boy down, and fucking runs him over.
Quite right. So.
Not quite as good as the monkey one in Primal Rage.
No, but still, well deserved.
Yes, the kid just goes right underneath it.
Yeah, fuck off, kid.
More of Manuela, cut to her with the wheelchair,
Yeah,
with the
she's
countess.
walking the ant around the place again, or some shit. Angela, she's still running around the place. I don't know what she's still doing, but she's running about again.
She goes to her room, starts packing.
Yeah, speaking of packing, Paco, he's there just laughing like a lunatic at nothing whatsoever, so he can fuck off again.
Yes. Antonio is at the front door. Miguel's at the window.
Yeah, he's still watching. He's still just hanging about looking at stuff.
She doesn't know who to trust now, Angela, so she barricades herself in the room and sits and waits there with a knife.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the one door she's failed to barricade is the one directly in front of her.
Yeah.
And that door slowly opens. The door handle turns, and it opens slowly, slowly. Then the phone rings. Jump scare, phone rings. Nobody there.
Yeah, wrong number.
So she just hangs up again. And then the door continues to slowly, slowly open. And then somebody throws a cat at her.
I've put, this is unusual, as up until now, Antonio is the only one who has had pussy thrown at him.
Oh, nice. Yeah, somebody throws a cat into the room. And she
Yeah.
goes, oh, silly me. It was only a cat. You were using a door handle.
Using the door handle.
And then very slowly pushing it open for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then jumping at me from mid-range.
So she goes and has a look around the room, because she's like, maybe that wasn't just a cat.
Maybe it's Inga?
Yeah.
Maybe Inga's there.
And there's a shadowy figure behind her. It scares her, so she stabs it to death, whatever it is, whoever it is. And then Laura turns up.
Yeah, thank goodness Laura's there.
It's a dummy when they turn the lights on.
It's just a dummy, she says. But
Yeah.
why the fuck's that there? And it's her fucking house.
Yeah.
She didn't know there was a dummy in that room. Who put that in there without her knowing?
And
Anyway, she doesn't know.
Laura, being a good friend, says, you know what, you look fucking traumatised. I'll stay the night with you, but first I'm going to go to the club and get some drinks.
Get a couple of fucking beers if I'm
Yeah.
going to be stuck here with you.
Yeah.
Get some fucking beers and maybe some wine so I don't have to listen to you cry about fucking dead.
I like how when she sees the dummy on the floor with stab marks in it, Laura says to Angela, you and your midnight adventures.
I do love a midnight adventure.
Yeah,
I'll
you
give
do.
you that.
When Laura comes back, Miguel is following behind her as per.
Yep, and as is a masked man.
Yeah.
So this is the first time that you think, well, it's not Miguel then, because he's not got a mask on, and then that person has got a mask on. So Miguel can't be... What?
Yeah.
So that's the first instance that we think, someone else. Someone else is doing this. Red herrings.
The killer, he turns up and he's got some tongs.
Yeah, he's got some sort of spiked clamp around her neck.
Yeah.
What's that fucking used for, if not for this?
Just this, I think.
All right, just for murder.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Clamps it round her neck and kills her.
Yep, waste of beer. She drops them all.
Yeah.
All fucking 4 of them. 4 bloody big bottles of beer. Fucking hell, unacceptable. Very upset about that. I was very unhappy about that. I paused it while they were on the floor broken. I thought, fucking hell.
No!
I was just like, you son of a bitch. So help me God, I'll get you.
Yeah.
That's what I said to
He
the
swore
screen.
revenge.
That's what I said.
Phony Latin lovers, the lot of you. Angela...
Cerveza!
Cerveza! Cuatro cerveza, no! Angela, she receives a phone call where the caller says, "Prepare yourself to die."
Ooh, what a threat. Yeah, and then says the same thing that was on earlier on the headphones.
Yeah.
He's cut a piece of wood in the head with a
Hacksaw.
and shit like that.
Angela then finds the severed head of Inga on her bed.
Yes, she doesn't know it's severed, and obviously thinks Inga's just sneaked in and gone to bed.
With her eyes open.
Yeah, but
with a wax head.
She removes the covers, and it's a severed head. Blood! Blood! Screams and runs. But wait. Feet behind the curtain. She pulls the curtain to one side. Ava! Dead!
Plastic
Dead!
wrapped Ava.
Dead! Then she runs into another room. Hanging from the ceiling is Laura. Dead! Dead! We're going to scream overload now, where Angela cannot stop fucking screaming.
Yeah.
Unbelievable amounts of screaming now. It really is.
Yeah, she's grabbed finally by the killer. And just as he's about to kill her...
Just to shut her up, really.
Yeah. Miguel runs in and the two of them have a terrible fight. It's fucking terrible. Oh, God.
Which I think's ended by Miguel very, very softly being bumped on the head by a slice of watermelon.
That's what it looks like.
I don't know what the fuck else it was.
No, it's fucking terrible.
Yes, but very gently, boop, like that, and he's like,
Yes.
unconscious.
So he's a good guy then, Miguel.
Apparently so.
I mean, he did murder a woman at the beginning, but...
Yeah, but he's okay now.
Yeah.
He had some shit on his face.
Yeah.
You know, he's mitigating circumstances.
That's true. Angela runs away, and Paco's got the tongs. I was like, oh, so Paco's the killer?
Yes. Aha! It must wait a second.
Because I've just run from the killer, so it can't, unless Paco's in on it, which is why he's got the tongs and he's chasing her with them.
Mm-hmm.
And
thankfully, she sees the teacher, Alvaro. He's there standing at looking at his watch, waiting for somebody. So she runs off the other direction because he's waiting for someone there.
So we know it can't be Alvaro either because she's ran away from the killer who's behind her and he's standing there in front of her in his car.
Oh, very, very sensible. Very sensible conclusions to draw here.
Yeah, so he drives off. Miguel wakes up.
Yeah, he's okay, but he won't be touching watermelon for a while.
Yeah.
That's what he says in his thoughts.
Angela, she goes to Manuela's house asking for help by screaming, "Oh, my friends are dead!"
All my friends are dead! Got kicked in the head! All my friends are dead!
Well, Manuela, she's there sitting, staring at absolutely nothing, so she's able to help immediately. She says, "It's okay, here, lie down and drink this." Or drink this and lie down would have been a better way to say it because, you lie down and you can't drink anything. Fucking just idiot. Yes, but she describes the murderer. Angela, obviously.
The murderer is Angela. Yeah, Angela describes the murderer's eyes.
Cold, blue eyes.
Cold as ice and cruel. Miguel, he's outside the place when Alvaro arrives. Alvaro disappeared in a car, but got there second to Angela, who watched him drive off.
Running.
Yeah, very good. Manuela and Alvaro, they discuss the killings, and it turns out it was Alvaro.
It was his eyes. Those cold and blue eyes are his.
He managed to have a fight with Miguel, be way behind Angela, but still overtake her and get out of his costume and stand in his car.
And then drive off very, very slowly.
Yeah. He says, My eyes gave me away this time, didn't they? It's a pity my eyes are so attractive to women. And then Miguel overhears him talking about blaming the murders on him.
Yeah, I said, it's okay, we'll just blame Miguel.
Yeah.
He's a fucking nutcase, isn't he?
Yeah, which he is.
Yeah, but he hears them. He's not happy about that.
No, because he also hears Manuela saying about how Miguel thinks that she loves him, when in fact she thinks he's repulsive. He's got a repulsive face. I laugh at him nightly.
Oh, dear. That's the last thing he wanted to hear.
Yeah. And then Manuela tells Alvaro that she has already been paid the money for the aunt, and she tells him to go and kill Angela, then get the hell out of here.
Yeah, he said, you can fuck right off.
She says, "You've slept with me, isn't that payment enough for you?" And he's like, "So I'm a murderer for hire?" Like, pretty much.
Oh, yeah. All the way through.
Miguel goes to a room and eventually thinks Angela's his sister.
He's just lurking in a bush.
Yeah. And starts choking her. But Angela stabs him in the fucking neck and through the neck with a spike of some kind. Is it a knife? Spike? Something like that?
Some sort of spike. You know, you have spikes next to your bed just in case of disfigured men attacks.
Yeah.
Yes, well.
Anyone with apple crumble on the side of their head?
That was the 80s. That happened quite a bit.
Angela, she runs downstairs, and Alvaro and Manuela, they're having a struggle. Goes to a room, screams when she sees the Countess, because she's sitting by the fire.
Yeah, you know when somebody in a chair is looking away from you and you approach and shout their name and they don't move, so you have to go around and quickly have a look at them.
Yep.
Dead. Burnt face.
Yep, I said looks like the uncle from Prometheus.
Dead and rotting.
And then Alvaro also comes into the room. He grabs Angela, holds a knife to her, and he's about to kill her, but then Manuela...
He confesses all the killings, obviously. Out
Obviously.
loud for us all to finally understand what the fuck is going on.
And then Manuela turns up with hedge trimmers. Alvaro helpfully stands up straight and perfectly still for her. So that she can hedge trimmer him in the stomach and split him from arsehole to appetite. She puts the saw to Angela's throat and tells her to remember that she has saved her life. It's the best line of the film. She says, "I saved your life, remember that. And don't you ever forget it. Miguel and Alvaro are both murderers, remember that. And just be damn sure to remember it." I love these fucking Euro films.
Sorry, what?
I saved your life, remember that. And don't you ever forget it. He threatened you the same way he threatened me. Miguel and Alvaro are both murderers, remember that. And just be damn sure to remember it. Now get out.
Manuela, meanwhile, she goes to her room and talks to Miguel, who's dead on the floor, or on his bed. And Miguel sits up.
Yeah, he's not fucking dead.
He's alive.
He has still got that thing straight through his neck, but yeah, he is.
And he stands up and chokes Manuela to death.
With his wobble board. He's got the wobble board back again.
Police arrive, because Antonio's on foot. You see them all running towards the mansion. I don't know how he knew she was there, but there we go. She collapses into Antonio's arms, the legendary Latin lover that he is.
Yes, of course.
And meanwhile, upstairs, Miguel, he falls to the floor dead, and just before he dies, he holds his sister's hand.
And Porn Floyd just picks up where it came in again. It's a sad, sad end.
And plays us out for the end of the film.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Well, that's the end, Ken. What the fuck was that film about? I don't understand any of it.
Murder Most Savage.
Nothing made sense in that film.
No, it didn't, did it? It's great. I fucking love it. I love this film.
The dialogue's terrible.
That is brilliant, though, isn't it? The dialogue is just fucking incessant. Even when nothing's happening, it's just like, why are you all speaking?
Yeah, just constantly.
Nothing's happening.
They've got to fill the space. That there can't be just a silence in the room. Someone's got to be chatting about something.
And I like the fact that if somebody does say something, other people have to react to that as well by saying, "Oh yes, that makes sense."
Yeah,
and stuff like that. You just think, what?
And
you just be like that. Oh yeah.
And they're explaining stuff, but they just take forever to explain it. And it's like, Jesus Christ, all right.
It's like when she wanted to bloody pull over so she could go to the fisherman area of the world.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well said.
Because of all of that. Concise, that's what we like.
Yeah.
No,
Can't you get it into your skeleton head?
I really enjoyed this film.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it every time I've seen it. I've not seen it that often, to be honest. Because I like to forget what the fuck it is and then watch it again and think, oh shit, yeah, this is it.
Yeah. Well, he's just done a million movies, hasn't he, Jess Franco? They're all shit. They're all like this. Well, some of them are all right, but the ones I've seen are shit.
Yeah, but I thought this was got a lot of fun. Fucking nonsense.
It is absolute nonsense. The best thing about it, similar to with Burial Ground, the dialogue and the way it's delivered by the voiceover actors is absolutely awful.
I would happily go to that school to work.
Why?
Even as Paco. Even pretending to be Paco, I'd go, what do you mean, why, you idiot? Bloody non-stop, isn't it? I had this on VHS.
Did you?
Yeah, it was cut to fuck. It was a Vipco one. So I can't even remember watching it on VHS.
No.
But I definitely did. I've just seen the cover there. And I thought, shit, I had this.
Is that with the saw?
No, that's
saw?
I got told off by my daughter because she found that. She found the Blu-ray. That's the front of the Bluray with the woman's face and the saw and the blood splattered everywhere. Yeah. She told me off.
Did she?
Yeah.
Did she call you a silly mongoose?
She asked me why I watched horrible and scary DVDs.
What did you say?
Because I enjoy death.
We're all going to die someday.
Death is what I live for.
Even you.
It's like, and the sooner you embrace death's cold, clammy hand, the sooner you will appreciate life like I do. And she was she'd gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on a swing. She was like, fuck this. Wish I'd never asked.
Yeah.
But there you go. That's a true story.
You know the title card when it came up at the beginning?
Yeah.
Was it German? Or did it actually say Bloody Moon?
No. It said Die Sage des Todes.
Yeah. That's the Saw of Death.
Is it?
That's what that means, yeah.
Is that in German?
Yeah.
What the fuck's it doing there? We've banned in Germany since till last year.
I think it was
What's the point of that?
Co-produced German.
The only people who couldn't watch it, and that's that's who titled it.
The main actress, Angela, she's German. So it had German actors in it. Greek actors and all sorts.
Olivia Pascal.
Yeah.
That can't be fucking less of a German name ever.
I know, it sounds Spanish, doesn't it? But no, German.
Okay, I'll tell you who played Alvaro.
Go on.
Christoph Moosbrugger.
Nice.
That's a fucking German name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And Antonio was played by Peter Exakustos, which sounds Greek.
Exactamundos.
Yeah, obviously, Jess Franco played the Doctor at the beginning as well.
Oh, yeah, so he did.
Little cameo.
Little Jesus.
Is this being inducted into the Bad Movie Cult?
I think it is, yeah.
Is it?
I think it is.
Jess Franco, first up.
I think it
straight in.
It's a fucking ridiculous film, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't not do.
No.
Even the deaths, as good as the deaths and as fun as they are pretty shit.
They are shit.
Yeah.
But bloody, at least.
Yeah, exactly. Plenty of bloody skin.
Massively unnecessary animal harming.
Well, yeah, but 80s and European. No offence to any 80s Europeans out there. No, I still enjoyed it. I forgot about the snake bit, to be honest, but I did still enjoy the film.
This has been described as one of Franco's better movies.
5.2 on IMDb.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like this one.
Jesus.
I like this one. I think it's good. I'd probably put it as a 7.
Out of what?
10.
A million.
No, on IMDb.
Ken's trusty million range scoring system that he has.
No, I would. I'd probably put it as a 7 just for because it was fun.
Yeah.
Because obviously I would. That's why I don't rate the films on IMDb. I would skew them beyond belief. Werewolf, I think, was correct. 1.2, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. Is that it? Are we done?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Are we pitching or are we just fucking this off
What
and
you got?
casting it to
You got anything?
the realms of... What I've got, Ken, is Steven Seagal, Werewolf Hunter. Steven Seagal's a medicine man who gets called in to rid the world of werewolves.
Werewolf?
Yeah.
Where? In a teach a language school in Spain?
Well, this time it is, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Franchise already.
Yeah.
Bargain.
It's in the hills, in the wilderness.
I like it. I'm in.
Yeah.
See you next week, everyone.
He plays the medicine man.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Nice one. I like that as well.
And he's called in because werewolf attacks are happening at this language school.
Is this? Are we really pitching this to this film?
Yeah.
Okay. What's it called? Bloody Moon 2.
It's called The Medicine Man.
Medicine Man.
Yeah.
Bloody Moon 2, The Medicine Man.
It's just The Medicine Man.
Okay, right, okay.
Can you see the medicine man? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. That's the tagline.
There's not much suspense going on, is there?
Is it like...
It answered immediately.
The poster's like a load of trees and then Seagal hiding, but you can see his gut just poking out from the side of the tree.
There's a big arrow pointing at it, or is it messing with the audience?
It's his own hand just pointing at himself.
Waving.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah. And he's got his old army buddies in charge of the in charge of the school. The professor, El Professor.
Yeah, go on.
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
He's in charge of the school.
Is he? Is
Yeah.
he Principal Carl Weathers?
Yeah. And you got the master sexpert and tennis player Dominic Lawton.
Oh, fucking hell.
And you got the retarded gardener played by Kenby Wilde.
Oh, brilliant. I'm glad I could be part of it. Okay. So what is it? Is it just like an hour and a half mainly of you having sex with a variety of attractive women?
There's a little bit of tennis.
Yeah.
And you...
Should hope so. It's what the Euro population want.
Yeah, and you trimming your bush.
Excellent work. Just mine.
Yeah, pretending to drive a car if you like.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, I'd enjoy that.
Well, Carl Weathers as well.
Me and him pretending to drive a car.
No, you trimming his bush for him.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. With shears? Fucking hell.
You're going to
be careful, aren't I? I have to be careful down there.
Yeah, so we call in, because werewolf attacks kills a couple canoodling. It's an all-female school, but for some reason there are men just randomly turning up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And one turns into a werewolf.
One of the men or one of the women?
One of the women.
Excellent. Sexy werewolf.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a sexy werewolf since the Howling series.
Yeah, ooh.
Fucking oh, yeah.
Since the end of Werewolf.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, though.
No. Steven Seagal, he turns up, and what happens is we're snowed in.
In the middle of fucking Spain?
Yeah.
During summer camp?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. It's global warming.
Yeah, that's what we say.
That's the eco.
Well, you don't say. You're fucking shoving your own shears up your dick or whatever you do.
Yeah, I think I will be doing that, yeah.
And
if I can, yeah, please.
And yeah, it's up to sexpert Dominic Lawton. Who do I play? What could my name be? Dick fuck.
Do you know a phrase that I've been thinking about recently? And it was one from our Basic Instinct film review.
Yeah.
Is he doesn't know shit about dick.
Yeah.
I have been thinking that every time somebody's just like, well, what does he know? And I've been there thinking, you don't know shit about dick. And I'm like,
when did we say that?
When he went to speak to the couple washing the car.
Yeah.
And he just says, I don't know shit about dick.
Yeah.
And then Michael Douglas retorts with, I don't know fuck about cunt. And then they both outdo each other with how little they know. Yeah. It just makes me laugh, and I have been doing it. I've been thinking, you don't know shit about dick for quite a while now. Like the last 2 weeks, I've just been saying it in my head.
Yeah.
Speaking of us encroaching into the real world, my son went to watch Sting, the film, not the former lead singer of the Police.
Not the WCW wrestler.
Or him, no. Although he should have had a cameo, shouldn't they? Both of them should have had a cameo in the film. But in the film, he said this old woman's watching the TV and the old Frankenstein is on, the Universal Frankenstein bit. And in that clip, they play the "He's alive."
Oh, really?
And the first thing he thought of was our podcast.
Very
and
good.
Not, that's from Frankenstein. He actually thought, she's listening to an episode by the Bad Movie Cult.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. And I thought,
she
nice,
probably was.
Yeah, I thought I liked that. Anyway, what we got on this?
Yeah. My name's Dick Tickle. That's going to be my name.
Okay. What's my name?
Your name is Silly Willy.
Can I have a sex scene in this?
With yourself and the garden shears, yeah.
Yeah, go on then. Who plays the garden shears?
Remington Peace X41.
Remington Steele.
What's Remington Steele?
It was a character.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, brilliant. No, you're not having sex with Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce.
Dirty Pierce, he's back.
Dirty Pierce.
I like that. He's been in one where he's just called Dirty Pierce. No, you're Silly Willy. You don't have sex with anyone.
Oh.
Because you're mentally challenged.
Pretty much just a reflection of real life.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Salma Hayek's in it.
Oh, fuck off.
She's a Spanish teacher.
Oh, no, because you're a legendary bloody lover.
Latino lover as well at that.
No. If I'm playing a fucking Silly Willy, she's nowhere near this film. She's nowhere near this
She
film.
laughs at your Willy.
Oh, no. That's a fucking recurring nightmare, Salma Hayek, laughing at my Willy.
Yeah, well, it happens.
It does too often.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hate it.
I
hate the idea of it. Don't do this to me.
I stick just for the teenagers, if that helps, Ken.
No, it doesn't help me. She's laughing at my Willy.
Well, yeah.
No.
Carl Weathers has a sex scene with her, though.
Fucking hell, Chief. Oh, man, I'm very upset about this.
You could have a sex scene with Carl Weathers, if that...
Again?
Isn't it weird that that's the answer to that question?
We're both bored of this by now. Surely we'll both be sick of it. Oh, no.
I think Salma Hayek can be in as a Spanish teacher, one of them. You got Carl Weathers as the
Can she at least just sort of like flick it? My
what?
dick.
Right, no.
Oh,
Steven Seagal might.
Oh, man. No.
Lord have mercy.
Exactly. Break it.
Yeah.
Break it, throw it through a window.
Werewolf fights, though. Steven Seagal fighting werewolves, throwing them through windows and stuff.
That would be good.
Yeah.
What's... Oh, no, I was going to say Into the Sunlight, but that's not them, is it?
No.
Werewolves can be in the sunlight.
Yeah. No, they have to be in the full moon, don't they? It's not in the daytime.
Yeah, but you can't just throw them out of a full moon room into the sunlight outside. That's the word.
That's the name of the disco.
The full moon room.
Yeah.
Full moon June.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Well, that's you can have sex with her.
Okay, who's playing Full Moon June?
Precious.
Oh, fuck, I knew you were going to say that. I thought you were going to say the fucking from Baby Reindeer or something.
Who's that? Oh, I've not seen it.
Good.
Good. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Fair enough. Yeah, so can it be that? Hang on, what?
What?
I don't know what I'm asking.
Full Moon Room.
No, I was still on the please can I have a sex scene with Salma Hayek.
No.
I'm not having her laughing at my penis. Honestly, that's a nightmare. It wakes me up at night worrying about that. Worrying if that
that's where you draw the line, is it?
Yeah, worrying that would ever
All right,
happen.
then. Steven Seagal can.
And if it's not her, Sofia Vergara. I mean, imagine both of them standing there, both pointing at and laughing at my Willy. Oh, that'd be horrible.
Yeah, she can be in it as well. She speaks. She's Colombian, isn't she?
No,
she's in it. She's the she's my tennis coach helper.
Fuck you, man. I want to be legendary lover.
No, well, you wish, but you know,
you have a dream scene.
You can have a dream scene.
Yeah, with them two.
No.
With Carl Weathers again.
No, you're just dreaming about.
I just have a fucking dream about something that's not related to sex.
Yeah,
well, I dream about an ice cream.
You have a dance number, song and dance number
with them.
No, it's Steven Seagal
playing the blues.
Yeah, you're singing Alligator Ass.
Oh, fucking hell. I don't know. I might not be in this one.
You could actually
contract disputes.
I think we have Seagal and his band in it.
Of course we should
for the big dance at the end.
I like
the prom.
I like that.
If they have those at language schools in the camps,
well, we can do what we want.
Yeah, and then the werewolves attack and
camp, innit?
massacre the children in the prom.
How old are the children?
I don't know, 20. How old are they in this?
Yeah, about 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Just saying children just opened up a whole new can of worms.
Yeah. Lots of gashes and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, plenty of gash.
Gash on tap. What should this be called? In the end,
Gash on tap?
In the end, Seagal, he gets out his...
you said it was just going to be called The Medicine Man.
Oh, that's it. Medicine Man, yeah.
Not The.
The Medicine Man.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. What was the tagline?
Can you see the medicine man? The medicine man, the medicine man. Yes.
I can.
Yes,
yes,
I
I can. Then it's just him behind the tree that point waving. And that's it. What do you reckon?
Can we have a 3D front cover? So you look at it and he's not there, and then you go to a different angle and he is there, waving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be clever.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? Lenticular.
I like it.
A cover of the slipcase and stuff like that.
Maybe it could be in 3D the whole film.
Oh, yes. Salma Hayek and Sofia Vergara in 3D.
Mm.
That'll
bring the punters in, won't it? That
fucking would me. Right in there.
Yeah. Well, you're already in it.
Yeah, I know, but I've got a bloody silly willy, haven't I?
Yeah, that's true.
Useless. It's a man or beast, or both. And they both try.
Well, you hike up that mountain into the wilderness and find Steven Seagal wherever he's praying.
On my way. Don't you worry about that.
And pitch the medicine man to him.
He already knows. He's caught the wind of it. He's sitting up there, he's like, what's that?
Something beautiful is about to happen. Yep. I'll say thank you, everybody, for listening to this episode of the Bad Movie Cult podcast. What are your thoughts on Jess Franco? Are you a big fan of his work? Do you like this one, Bloody Moon? If you have watched it, let us know what you think. Email address badmoviecult@gmail.com, or alternatively, you can tell us about it on social media. We're on X, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. There's a Facebook group. Get yourself in there, get yourself involved. We're having a great time over there in that Facebook group. Be ashamed to just keep it all to ourselves. I don't know.
No, Dom's never been in it.
We are. What else do we do? 5-star reviews, people. We just need reviews. 5 stars, please. It gets us found by new listeners. It's a massive help.
Yeah, send us money.
Send us some money.
Real life money. Send us that. We have to renew this soon. We haven't fucking got any money left.
If you've got any life savings, sign it over to us.
Yeah, come on. It's all a good laugh, isn't it?
Like Manuela, Ken will push you around in a wheelchair before setting fire to you.
Yeah, I'll do that as well. That's guaranteed. It's all part of the Patreon program.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to the episode. We'll be back next month with...
What have we got next month? That's the end of full moon June. What have we got next month? Yeah, it's July.
Yeah, it's difficult.
I think we've just go Sci-Fi July. How about
Sci-Fi
that?
July,
Sci-Fi July. Let's do that. Obviously, we've probably already got them sorted, but just send in some suggestions.
There's definitely one we're doing. It'll be a return of a legend of this podcast. He's making a comeback, first time since his initial episode, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, so with that, we actually already know what we're doing, so don't bother sending us stuff. We will fucking ignore you. And also, next month in July, it's my birthday.
Ugh.
Yay! This is far more exciting than Dom's, right? And I get to choose one, and it won't be anything anywhere near as shit as what Dom picked. I guarantee that.
God, that sounds boring, doesn't it, people? Well, it's something to look forward to. I'll see you next time, Ken. Thanks for watching this.
Do you know what I'm getting for my birthday?
Fuck all, hopefully.
Yeah, probably. More next month.
Goodbye.
See ya, bye.
Someone took me to a restaurant and I had to eat something fast. I ordered me some chicken, they gave me alligator ass.
Oh, nips.